So my name is Rohan. I'm in the 11th grade from Bangalore and I go to Aditi Mali International School. Before the fellowship, I used AI, but I used to always hide using it in school and stuff. I used to think that we shouldn't really use it as much. But after all the sessions we had, especially at the Sunday Hackers, they told us you can use AI, just make sure you use it correctly, you use it responsibly. So you should use your work, augment it with AI rather than you having AI create your work. You need to use it to augment your work. You need to give it the inputs. You need to give it something to change rather than something to create. Because if you give it something to create, it's not really your work, it's the AI's work. But when it just changes it, it's editing your work, so it's improving on what you've already done. My biggest moment honestly was a couple of days ago with two of my friends, Shivain and Hugo. We were sitting late in the common room at BU Dorm working till 3 AM, and the full day we were all trying to finish one part of our individual codes and we just could not figure it out. But at the same time, one after the other, all three of us figured it out, and I can tell you the whole BU Dorm probably heard us cheering because of how happy we were. And we started singing random songs. One big thing, honestly, is that we were all working together, we were all helping each other, and we'd spent basically the full day working. I think the fact that it happened at the same time was just a massive coincidence, but it was an amazing moment for the whole trip. My mentor was actually very, very helpful to me. Shahil sir actually helped me throughout so many issues I had. One of the biggest issues was I didn't even know how I would integrate my UI with my backend. He helped me figure that out. For my database, how to set it all up, he helped me with that. My hosting of the website, how I would host it, he helped me with that as well. And even little bits throughout the code, I didn't really know the direction I wanted to go in. So he was just always present to help me figure out what I wanted to do. So my project, I decided on it basically because of a problem I was facing and a lot of my friends were facing. We weren't able to focus on our work. We didn't really know how to plan everything because we all want to get into top tier universities and we have to do a lot of extracurriculars for that. We did not have time in our day. So I decided to make a scheduling app which will adapt to your schedule, your weekly schedule and your tasks. And I wanted to make it engaging because a lot of the apps that already exist are very boring to use. They're all manual input. So I wanted to use AI to have it schedule it itself based on what your patterns are, what your schedule is daily, weekly, and give you a structured day on how to finish everything and still have free time. Oh yeah, so this program has actually opened my eyes on how much AI can actually do. Because before, AI used to think chatbot and that's it. ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity. But I've actually learned how much AI can do. For example, with Professor Paul Yang, it can do so many things. Like for example, prosthetics, touch. It's an infinite field which is always evolving. And since we started now, 8 to 12th, I'm in the 11th grade, so I've started so early. I can build my project, I can do research, I can learn more about this field. So when I'm ready for the workforce, I'll have so much knowledge that I can help the world grow.